Welcome back everyone. Today we're going to upgrade the Woodland Mansion. The Woodland Mansion is a large structure that can be found in the dark oak forest biome. The main issues with the Woodland Mansion is its rectangular shape and its large flat roof. This upgrade, I tried to stick to the general same color palette as the original Woodland Mansion. This means I used a lot of dark oak wood and cobblestone. One thing to mention is that I'm now in 1.17. This means I can use all the deep slate blocks and candles, and you can bet I'm going to use a ton of that. On that note, for the roofs, I found that deep slate tiles works really well. Also, I'm going to use candles everywhere for decoration. One of the main issues with the original Woodland Mansion is its shape. It's a box. Come on guys, it's a box. I tried to fix the shape by adding depth everywhere. I did this by extruding the entrance and adding towers whenever there's a flat space of wall. One thing you might notice is that I always leave my builds floating in the air when I first start building. This is because it helps me with terraforming. It's always easier to blend these large structures into the natural terrain if you give it a lot of room. Plus, they always just look better if they're higher up. One thing I found is that you can make some pretty good paths using just raw deep slate and basalt. This is because you can rotate both of these blocks like logs. This way you can get a lot of texture in your paths by only using 2 blocks. So for the interior, I took a lot from the original Woodland Mansion. They have a lot of strange rooms that you wouldn't expect to find in a mansion. They have one with just a tree in it. They have one with a statue of a cat. They have a few wool statues of their face. And they also have a boxing ring. So from those, I made an entryway with a statue of their face, a storage room with random empty chests, a cult room with a totem of undying, because that's where you can get these. I made a fighting ring for all the fighting they do apparently, a singular jail cell because I didn't feel like making multiple, a library for all the books I won't read, a blacksmith room that will not burn this house down, I swear, and a singular tree. Also, just for fun, I sprinkled in a few mobs in there. I put in a few Vindicators, an Evoker, and an Illusioner in there, which I don't get why they don't have in the vanilla game, but you can get them with commands, and they're really fun to fight, so I just put them in there for fun. So after I did all of the interior stuff, I moved on to work on an Outpost Tower. But the thing is though, I've already actually done one of these in an older video. So what I did is I copied it over, then I modified it a bit to fit the theme more. Yes, I am lazy, do not at me. So now that I've finished borrowing the tower, I can start working on finishing the forest with trees. One thing I've learned is that you should always do the trees last, because it's always a pain to have trees in the way when you really want to add just one more thing to the build. So I made a custom dark oak tree with a thick trunk and sprinkled them around the landscape to finish it up. I also added some giant red and brown mushrooms to finish it off. So now that I've done the Woodland Mansion, the next two on my list are the Nether Fortress and the Bastion Remnant. I want you guys to recommend which one you want me to do first in the comments. I will get to both eventually, but it might be a bit. But that's all the time I have for today. See ya!